I'm ready. I'm ready. Hello. Hi. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Hello. Don't worry about it. The stream. Is that the name of the stream, or is that just general advice for this stream? I've been doing this for 2 years, and you should always worry about it. Hello. Hello. Let's put some music on. It's a drawing stream. I have the Sexy Brutal soundtrack up. I guess that's a good time. Good time for stuff. Good times. Good sound times. Hopefully not copyrighted. Or hopefully not enforced. That's the word I'm looking for. Anyway, hello. Welcome to Sunday. Welcome to Chill Stream. Don't worry, I'm not going to be drawing abominations like last time. I haven't yet edited together footage for the next highlight thing, so I don't know what I'm going to need. Although I will need to draw a pair in a dress. We won't do that today, though. That's accurate. That's an accurate depiction of me and chat. Yeah, no, we're actually gonna be drawing a pair of what in a dress? No, a pear. The fruit. Again, if you've got a good memory, you might know why. But not today. We're not doing that today. Do that eventually. Also, hi Miss, and hi Doug, and hi Christy, hi Ragdoll, hi Chip. Hello friends. Hope we're all having a good Sunday. Yeah. So again, unfortunately, I cannot give you context for the things I need this for. Say that like you remember anything. That's what the highlight reels are for. If you remembered stuff, they would be useless. What relation are they to Banana Man? Oh, the pair. Unrelated. Thoroughly unrelated. They're both berries. Is a pear a berry? I think it is. Has multiple seeds inside, yeah. Yeah, welcome. We're going to be doodling little animals today, for reasons undisclosed. I'm going to be fleshing out, these are some scribbles I did earlier, and I want to flesh them out into something a little more. But I still want it to be simple and easy to draw, and quick to draw. And cutesy little style. So yeah, we'll probably make some more as we go along, but these are the 4 I need for a thing. So, Frame Man, stop it. I know you don't like animals. Do they date like dates? No, they're also unrelated. They're Foxwell Hula Hoop. So I don't know, I wanted them to be like happy-go-lucky. And I didn't know how to represent that, so I gave them a hula hoop. But yeah, anyway. Where's my pen? There it is. This is my stylus. Yeah. So we have a happy-go-lucky fox friend. A weather-worn badger shepherd. A frog actor. He's an actor. And a little official mouse friend. They have paperwork to do. Badger shepherd, yes. No, not shepherding badgers. They shepherd sheep. We're not going to go into how animals own animals in this world, because that's a rabbit hole I don't want to get in either sense of the word. Never seen a sad person hula hoop. There's an interesting sign. Someone crying while hula hooping. Amphibian thespian. Amphithespian. Yeah. You conveyed it very well. I'm trying. Okay, so I need to flesh these out in a half decent way, for purposes. This is a kind of fantasy world kind of thing. Let's start with Foxy Friend. He's a stable hand. I don't know how to represent that, so I tried to draw a flat cap. Turns out that's difficult when you've got 2 ears poking up. Your brain screams at that word and says no. Which word? Sheep beetles. Cheetles? That's a different thing. I think you can get pills for that. Right, yeah. So simple, cutesy designs. That's what I'm going for here. I like the good thing about a fox design is you can do the whole sort of 5-pointed star sort of thing. Them and goats. Do I want to do it this big? Or this detailed? Again, I want it to be really quick to draw. Really simple. Really not much going on with the art. Kind of like a particular sort of children's book illustration style that I'm going for. But and it's satanic. It's good. Don't worry about it. So yeah, I may need help with outfits. I'm not good with outfit designs and such. Well, maybe a waistcoat. Maybe a little undone waistcoat. I imagine a stable hand doesn't require an awful lot of outerwear. It's probably hot work. So yeah, how's everybody's Sunday been? What have we got going on? Big old. Maybe we should have this. Again, real simple style. Don't even think about shape too much. Doesn't book so it doesn't say, "Hey governor, got a good deal for you before you fell off the back of a lorry." No, probably. Well, maybe. I don't know what sort of children's books sell nowadays. Maybe that's a story you can do. Yes, of course, it turns out what fell off the back of a lorry was people. That's a different story. See a fox with a flat cap and you think Cockney Swindler. That's your brain. And I can take no responsibility for that. Your IRL fashion you're pretty good at, if you do say so yourself, but characters no. Yeah. These things happen. Now it's getting sort of wolfy. Sort of almost Animal Crossing sort of style I'm going for here. I could have hands, maybe just simple sort of nubby hands. Like I say, not quite sure what I'm doing with this, but what stories or anything to go by? Theft, murder, and trespassing are up there. Well. So yeah, we having a good weekend. Think about it, Jack and the Beanstalk sneaks into a giant's house, and some stories kills him by making him fall off and finally steals the goose. I don't really know, like, did the giant do anything? Or was it just giant? Goldilocks, theft and trespassing. She was a kid though, so that's fine. Actually, I assume she was a kid. Maybe not. Who knows? Journey knows. Are we going for a sort of Robin Hoodie kind of thing? With like a long tunic with a belt and then like leggings down to little boots. I say Robin Hood, he was probably easier to say, you know, Link or talking foxes shenanigans only. I mean, most animals trespass. They don't really have a concept of ownership of land. Why would they? I mean, they have a concept of territory, but that only really matters if somebody's there to enforce it. They break that all the time. Maybe if we do nothing aside and then up like that. Weekend's going well. On holiday from work, so just relaxing. Oh, marvelous. You deserve it. Retail friends deserve relaxing times this time of year. Giant threatened to grind their bones into bread, but I'm pretty sure that's just defending your home. I don't know. There's like, what's that term? Acceptable force or whatever it is. I don't think if it goes to court. I was just defending my home when I ground his bones and baked it into a loaf of bread. I think you can probably get away with that. It's a justifiable level of violence. There's that good old clarinet riff. Yeah, I don't want to get too Robin Hood here. What with there being a fox and all that. Yeah, what's works, we have to book all our holidays from the year in one go. So these holidays were booked with the plan of travelling to see the family for Christmas and such, so it's a bit bittersweet. I mean, yeah. But regardless, you still got what you wanted, and that was time off during the Christmas times. That's the sweet bit. The bitter, not so great. You want to try and take a giant to human court? No, you take him to giant court. Obviously. Not too courage to carry the dog either. The fox and cat creatures in that show. Yeah, there was. Yeah, Cats. Cats was his name, I think. I don't know. I don't remember that show very well. I didn't watch a lot of it. Interesting though. Always good to have an interesting cartoon. It's also much simpler and broader. But they're bigger. How do we fit that in? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what style of colouring. I'd like it to have a sort of watercolory sort of vibe. And I don't really know how to do that. But in Clip Studio, you can now import Photoshop brushes. And I kept all my old Photoshop brushes from when I used Photoshop. So hopefully I can find something in there. Yeah, Clip Studio has added a bunch of features, including time-lapse support. Yay, works in progress. Oh, I still haven't done the Patreon post. Hang on, I'm going to write that down. Okay. Don't do anything without permission in Denmark, even good things. Consent is important. Okay, so let's get the hang of drawing this little friend a little bit more. How'd you do the time lapse? I haven't been able to figure it out yet. If you go into File, there's a thing called time lapse, and you click Record time lapse, and the time lapse recording will begin. And then when you're done, obviously the file will get big as that happens. So you do that at the beginning, and then after that you'll click Export time lapse, and you can export the time lapse from the point you started recording up till then. So that's under File. If in doubt, look under File. For a new feature. Took me a while to work out how to import Photoshop brushes. Turns out you just drag and drop. I'm going to sort of, I'm gonna come up with more fun shapes. A bit sort of wedgier. If it hasn't updated, you tend to have to manually update these things. Could have updated automatically though? Oh, I always have it. I don't know whether I turned off automatic updates, but... It's Akira! Hello Akira, how you doing? That's a getting a bit Minnie the Moocher there. Old sexy Brutal. What are you doing? Can't plagiarise that. That song's like not old enough to be in. Is it? I don't know. Is Minnie the Moocher out of copyright? There's a question. You haven't meddled with the screen recording and Procreate in a very long time either. You've overused your space so much you're afraid you might create a catastrophe. I don't remember having to turn it on in Procreate. That might just be my memory, but the horse got away and they tried to chase it. It didn't work. Gotta work out rough orientation, even though it's supposed to be simple designs. I'm still How do people do these simple illustrations? I don't get it. People who draw simple, let me know how you do it. Oh, your back pain has branched over into shoulder pain. You're a bit worried, but you live and you're otherwise okay. Well, hope you try and get somebody who knows what they're talking about to look into it. You should have automatic updates a while back because there was apparently an iPad update that broke Procreate. I heard about that. I haven't really used Procreate for a while. It's too far up. We've gotta... You have to keep it fox-like. About to say foxy? That's a different thing. Also, if you have any good references for this sort of illustration style, I'd be appreciative for anybody chucking them my way. Sort of really simple, kidsy sort of, much less detailed than what I'm doing at the moment. Because you know me, I get carried away. Draw shape, give it a little stick body, big eyes, done. Draw shape, give it a little stick body. Big eyes. That shape's too complicated, sorry. I'm doing the head slightly too large. You're not going to make it smaller just by rotating it, are you, Chris? What can help is just to take a big rough brush so you don't get bogged down in detail. Have you seen me do the draw-throughs? Final Fantasy 8 draw-through? Trying to draw with a tiny brush? Doesn't work. I end up just needing a bigger brush. That's not a face of a happy-go-lucky friend, is it? So, well, I didn't get a plan, but it was a good time. Oh, I'm gonna have to tell Mr. Johnson I've screwed up his hedge again. Ah, he's gonna have a go. Eyebrows are the windows into the soul, especially when your eyes are beads and your mouth is tiny. There's gonna be a happy-go-lucky. There's the one stipulation for this character. Oh, and they're a stable hand. That's incidental. This almost looks correct. Yes.
Once I was in your arms, crushing grip of steel. Once you had all my heart.
Well, songs tend to be more likely to get copyright striked, so I better start talking again. Gives me Animal Crossing vibes now. That's what I'm aiming for. That kind of feel. But if I can, a little more sort of rough, drawn style rather than 3D models. Second, it was Phineas and Ferb. That is a thing that I have seen on the internet, and I don't know what it means. I'm guessing some sort of cartoon. Bow. No, I don't hear the glass smashing. It's on lookout. Trying to hunt down artists for me. Ooh. So what does the week hold for everybody? Good things, I trust? Can't say as I've ever really been a fan of very high vibrato opera singing. I know, you can't decide what note you want to stop on. Work, Temtem, and work. Cool. Lots of art. Cool. Didn't quite work. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Let's try and get this sort of simple feeling going. Have a talk with your study advisor? Ooh, best of luck. It'll be very informative. Steps forward and all that. What sort of art examples are you after again? Got distracted by art. that's fair enough. Sort of very simple, cutesy, sort of children's illustratory sort of thing. It's difficult to explain. It's in my head, but I don't know how to do it. George Doodles. Drawing it would help come up with tips, but you didn't, so new fan art. Yay, fan art of a character that doesn't even have a name yet. I guess I should come up with names for these characters as well. Don't have to do that now, but if anyone has any suggestions. Come on, feet. I've drawn you before. Not enough, apparently. Juggling health stuff, ambition, and mental capabilities. That's always a challenge. You said name suggestions in your brain went to Bobibo. So you think you shouldn't be allowed to name anything. Any of these characters, Bobibo. Not really. We can make a Bobibo. Jade Brushings on Instagram? Let's have a look. Clickety clickety clack. Ooh. Okay, I sort of get what you mean. It's too detailed for what I'm thinking of, but nonetheless, it's got that good expression to it. Freelance story artist at Universal Animation. Yeah, no kidding. Names are hard, they are. This is, of the drawings, this is the one that's more sort of piquing my interest. This sort of thing. We'll have a try at sort of colouring them a bit later. See how that goes. I'll work something out. Drawing things from below is tricky. Jazz? You know, there's something about this character that did remind me of a character from Lackadaisy. It's the spiky hair thing. I'll work it out one day. How do the ears work with hat? I need furry artists to explain how this works. I don't know. This is not my area. I suppose you have whiskers as well. Yeah, that works. Again, I'm trying something different, you know. It's not always going to win, not always going to be successful. Also, did you just say jazz because of the soundtrack? Or... The soundtrack is entirely unrelated, by the way. Just thought, ooh, what games? What games have music that do not anger the system? You just like the name? That's not a terrible name. Problem, you don't quite know how the arm anatomy works yet. You don't know where to position elbows and all these bits and bobs. That sax is just doing scales at this point. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with this one. Not entirely successful, that one. We'll move it off to the side. Saxis Glaze. She was a wonderful soul singer. It's okay, but you swapped around 2 letters. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, I don't know. What's wrong with this? No, I think you get the idea. Right. Fox friend. Jazz, maybe. Anthropomorphic autonomy is hard. What? Autonomy? Anatomy? To you, to me? Oh. That one. Yes. Right, let's have a crack at some of the other ones. We have Fox friend. Fox. Now, Badger Shepherd. I'm pretty happy with this design anyway. Sort of rounder. Oh wow, we got a list. We got a list, and I do not have time to look through them at the moment. But the list is appreciated. You just want me to spell check and that look kind of right? You don't know words. That's fair. For later perusing. Perusal. Perusal? Perusal? Parasol. For later parasol. I'm kind of giving him quite a round sort of. I just wanted him to be wide, blocky. It's hardy. Over a similar sort of cone shape with this. Everyone's having a cone shape, apart from the frog. Frog does not have cone shape. Everything I draw ends up looking like a capybara. Lots of styles. Cool, cool. Again, I'll kind of work out what it is I'm trying to do eventually, but for now... I should probably learn my lesson and not draw things about things that I can't talk about. Because it doesn't make for that entertaining a proposition. Thicker, thicker, yeah. Big old friend. Lots of layers, very warm. The shepherd is out in the cold all the time. Boots all the way up. He is mostly boot. Boots all the way. I know I always draw boots like this, with a sort of folded over top bit. I just like it. This is a much more detailed sketch than needs to be, but, you know, get the details there. Boots up to him neck. That might be excessive. Or nexessive. Nexessive, that's the one. There's the pun. It was in there somewhere. I originally tried to go for exnexive, but that's... no. Oh. Accidentally chose cut different colour there. Maybe he doesn't like the cold very much. And yet he's a shepherd. Again, I'm getting far more detailed than I actually want to be. I want it to be really simple. If I keep saying that, it'll happen, right? You gonna be any more than just a big old jumper and... like a cape, maybe? Cowl? Identify with being nothing more than a jumper and a pair of boots. That's not only a perfectly acceptable way to live, but an admirable one. Right. How can I do this with the simple... So yeah, you won't, naturally, this is for a thing, as I never draw just for fun. There's always a thing. There's always a thing to do. And hopefully you'll enjoy the thing, but it's going to be a while before you see anything to do with this. And even then, you might not even know what it is when it happens. Because it's something different. I'm trying different things next year. There's going to be lots of different things. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like approximately 80% of this stream has been silence. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. Ah, noises. What? What a twist. Got a little bit of a taste of the last one. Yeah. That every stream has to be full throttle chatting all the time. I know, but it's one of those things in the back of my mind. I'm like, if you're not going to say anything, why are you streaming? You know, you could do this on your own. And do something else while you're streaming that actually involves people. Oh, that's better. Log. You were not expecting Wario Butt. I don't think anyone was expecting Wario Butt, but it is your fault. So, you know. Don't know how I feel about silence. Ah, noises! Go away! Bring me the silence! Letting us have a peek behind the curtain on projects is interesting. I mean, hopefully. To all intents and purposes, this isn't the sort of interesting... Well, I mean, it sort of is. These aren't really relevant to the thing. Kind of. But they're important to me, so I'm gonna do them. Yeah, so I'm going more that than that. That makes sense. Okay, I feel like I've got a handle on that one. That's fine. It does look a little bit tigery because of the stripes. So. That's the wrong. And look at going up. Oh, do you know what I've just remembered? There's a game called Root which I would like to play at some point. It's a board game. But it does have probably not the sort of art I'm looking for, but a very simplistic sort of animal look. Yeah, if I just type root into Google Images, that's absolutely going to give me pictures of the game, isn't it? It's not going to give me pictures of plants. Also just be with a friend to see what they're doing while you're doing something yourself. I mean, we can do that in Discord. And just hang out, have a chat. Root. This is the sort of recovery sort of thing. Who's the artist for it? Oh, it's on Steam. Will English? How it is? Kyle Ferrin. Kyle Ferrin? Hang on. This is not relevant. As a consequence, I'm taking up stream time with it. Yeah, here we go. Got that sort of slightly Tumblr-ish vibe to it. You know what I mean? Really sort of simply designs, but at the same time not like scribbly and crap. That's fun. That's cool. I like that. Yeah. Look up Kyle Ferrin. There's something in that that's closer to what I'm looking for. Anyway. Drink. Hydrate, everybody. Next up. Next up. It's the frog. Doesn't really look like a frog at the moment. I'll work on it. The eyes on the top of the head, that makes more sense. I like the idea that the hair's a little bit crazy. I don't remember any of this music. Anybody remember a Christmas level in Sexy Brutale? Is this the vibe I'm going for? Yeah, not sure. Interesting. The sort of purpose of this character, as it were, is that they're an actor. They are a performer. Playsmith or whatever. That's not a term. And they are proud and they are confident and all that, but they're not an arse about it. Like, they do this to entertain people and just to make other people happy. So, you know, they'll sit around telling stories and making people happy. And this feels a little foppish to me. That's not exactly what I'm going for. I did you study at uni, miss, to be a playsmith or whatever? Hello, I have a degree in playsmithery. So I do like the idea of the sort of the bean where most of it is just the head. Yeah, the small eyes doesn't really work with a frog, does it? They're gonna have to sort of go big or go home, probably. But I am home. Doesn't narrow things down, does it? Yeah, let's go. Let's go all bendy. Oh, I like the idea of very thin limbs. Yeah, I quite like that as well. Maybe just thin arms. We're experimenting with this one. This one's going to be a bit more loosey-goosey. So that's what I'm looking for. Those are sort of simple shapes rather than complicated anatomy. The problem, occasionally I look up at my bot to read chat rather than actually reading chat. And every now and then people post emotes that I've never heard of. And my bot doesn't show emotes, it just shows the name of the emote. So as a consequence, every now and then I just look up and see OS Frog Gmart Banana. What? What is going on? This character look like it belongs with the Badger and the Fox in the same franchise? Does everybody remember the Sexy Brutale? That was a weird game, wasn't it? Pretty self-explanatory? I mean, yeah, but sometimes it's not. Twitch emotes can be named basically anything, so it's... You remember precisely nothing of this music? I think that was during the whole ending, where it was like, everything's going back to normal, and all that sort of stuff. Or was that actually during the false ending, maybe? I did that off stream, where you get all the cards. You remember it and plan to play it. It's a good time. It's up there with... I was thinking about this today, actually. I need to find more game soundtracks. Any suggestions? I was thinking about it today, that what I liked about the Sexy Brutale is also what I like about Hitman. It's got a very similar vibe to the gameplay, even though they look nothing like each other. The objective is nothing like the objective, but it's this sort of treading the same ground over and over again to solve the puzzle of how to progress. It's just Hitman has multiple ways of doing that, and Sexy Brutale doesn't. And as a consequence, Sexy Brutale's replayability comes from having to go over and over again just to find the thing you're looking for. And exploring this place while doing it. Whereas Hitman is just off you go, and you can do it again a different way next time. They're both tickle an interesting sort of puzzle satisfaction that exists in my brain. And I want more of it. I want more games like that. And Sexy Brutale demonstrates that you can do that without it being a game about killing people. Even though a lot of people die in Sexy Brutale. But I guess they don't. I don't know. Time travel and weird stuff. Okay, music. Let's go have one I actually own. What haven't we listened to for a while? I think Bloodborne will probably be a little bit out of keeping with the feeling of this stream. And we could do more. Do Grim Fandango. A few people die a lot, which isn't quite the same thing. I mean, it is. In my playthroughs of Hitman, the same people die a lot. And everyone else is fine. I did actually, I was playing it today. And let's put music on. I was playing it today. Loud. What a theme tune. We'll probably play this next year, actually. Yes, I was playing Hitman today, and I had to try and find a key for a car, and I had no idea where it was, and I just ended up killing loads of people and reloading, and then killing loads of other people and reloading just to try and find the key. Turns out it was on a coffee table in an office. So sorry those people. I reloaded, so you're fine, but... Noise! Noise! Bring back the silence. Okay, does this feel like... Yeah, no, it's not feeling the similarities. I wanted this to be like him telling a tale, an exciting tale, it was scary and whatever, but he just looks scared. Like, oh no! It looks bored. It's difficult to make somebody with such a big lower lip and such low eyes smile. Even that doesn't look like a smile. It's going up in the corners. Using a kneaded eraser. Mine's just wanted. And you're still crumbling up the paper. You need thicker paper. Or paper that's not so needy. I don't know, is this... Did like the slightly wispy hair. I guess this character doesn't necessarily have to be a frog. Just a little frog would sort of work with the notion. Maybe a longer coat. I like the idea of the longer coat. Is this a design I like? Not really. I mean, Babu. Trying to think. Or should we move on to the last one? Let's not run away from a problem. Try and solve the problem by banging your head against it. They help? Not really. That kind of does, actually. I think it less. So I'm trying to think, like, what's the. Maybe I can get across the idea that this is maybe an actor, but maybe they're not doing too well. They're proud. You don't have to. You know, you don't have to be successful to be proud. You can be proud of any achievement. So maybe less with the dangly bits. Literally undid all that. I undid all of the undo. Maybe you can get away with not a full. I'll probably have to draw them in multiple clothes, but I want to come up with a sort of basic idea that I can work with. Oh, hang on. How about like a? How am I going to do this? One day I'll know what all this music is about. Has anyone ever played the Grim Fandango? I've been meaning to play it for a while. I'll get around to it soon, I think. You do not game. That's fair. What am I going for now? No, but you own it and you know part of the premise. I know vaguely, I mean, it's something to do with the afterlife, isn't it? Karina's, I'm not a gamer. You can game without being a gamer. That is the thing. I wouldn't necessarily call myself a gamer. I know I stream myself playing games, but let's face it. Anybody who has seen those streams will know I'm not a gamer. It took me 20 minutes yesterday to realise I have to turn on the electricity to electrocute someone. Yes, I'm aware the arm doesn't make a lot of sense. It's fine. I've probably redrawn the body to such a point that it's no longer near where it used to be. But never mind. Go for a slightly more disheveled sort of thing. So these characters all come from sort of different sort of society, as it were, obviously. One of them works in a stables and the other one's an actor, and this is a council administrator. Yes, I know. What a wonderful job for a fantasy character to have. Again, reasons. I think there was one puzzle that left you stumped for a while, and that was a bit frustrating. But otherwise, you enjoyed what you played. You need to finish it. Yeah, it's. I mean, it is a relatively old game. I have the remaster, remake, whatever it is. But you know, it's gonna have that sensibility, isn't it? It's gonna have that old school point and click puzzle adventure sensibility. So I don't mind when I eventually get around to it. I'm probably gonna look up a solution or two. Such is the way of things. Hopefully not, obviously. Hopefully we can... Oh, a really big collar. It's supposed to be a waistcoat, but it does go down to the where a jacket would end. So was it made by Double Fine? Is that a Double Fine one? I've always found Double Fine's games to be just not quite right. Something about them that's just a bit off. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm not sure it is Double Fine now I think about it. Just has a Double Finey vibe. Oh, you think it is? Oh, okay. Well, I was wrong and right. What makes this feel more sort of... fantasy-esque? Oh, it's made by LucasArts. Oh, okay. So it has moon logic then. This song is almost imperceptibly quiet. My radiator just had a go at me. But it's made by Tim Schafer, who founded Double Fine. Yeah. Close enough. It's got his fingerprints on it. I think it's one of his first games. I don't know. This character is eluding me. I'll work that out. Work that out. For now, we'll move on to something a little more predictable. Oop. Hello, mouse friend. So this is... More cones. More cones for faces. Some little glasses on the end. Hey, should I be giving these characters tails? There's a question. Another thing to have to worry about. But... a little bow on there. This is the sort of character who would constantly worry that somebody's going to stand on their tail, so they put a colourful bow on it so everyone can see. It's the kind of thing I'm thinking for this character. What to have them wear though? Bit of a tangent going on there, that's fine. Oh, thank you, Bob. Apparently 4 people just left the chat and then all immediately came back in. I'm sure that's exactly what happened. So I think like robes of some kind. They're sort of an official... Would they be in their robes? I don't know. Oh, it's just having fun. It's like, well, nothing's happened for a while. Let's say something happened, and then it looks like I'm doing my job. Can't fire me if I'm doing something, haha. Probably be easier to come up with a costume without a bunch of papers in front. So, are you at work? Well, there's nothing to do. Can't help that. At least you look for something to do. I'm sure that same can't be said of everyone. We're gonna have a sort of Ruby thing. That's a shame. I like the legs. Maybe like a tabard or something. Let's get a bit John Williams in there as well. There's soundtracks all over the place. No gloves. I think it does. Oh, they got a kind of librarian feel about them now. That's quite nice. That kind of fits. Oh, just Miss Art left and just Miss Art joined. Goodbye and welcome. Maybe actually, might fit the character better if things are drooping down. It's a bit like a moustache, but I'm sure we can live with it. Hello. Bit of hair, yeah. A hat maybe. Ooh, hang on. One of those. Hang on. It's just gonna give me that, isn't it? That's exactly what I'm looking for. Good. I can sort of live with it. You're starting trying to work out your mouse. You're starting trying to work out what hands do. See, if you do that, right? You do that. No worries. And then, ages down the line, you're going to have to actually draw hands, and you're going to have a panic attack. So don't do that. Actually learn how to draw hands. It's like that doodle I did of October to test the time-lapse function. The hands on that were a bit weird, because it's been a while. May not quite fit with the style you're working in. Just change the style then. There you go. You have control. You are the creator of the thing, unless somebody has asked you to do it, in which case, run. It's a lovely face and nubbin. You snooky yourself with October having different sized appendages. It's, yeah. I guess the size is manageable. And the fact that some of the fingers on the right hand are just sort of stitched on, so they probably don't have to fit with the rest. But the left hand is whole, so that's a bit of a bugger. So this is probably this and well, actually, basically everything but the frog. I'm happy with. I like this. This is good. Yeah, that's how paper works. This does still need something else. Not sure what. Yeah, hats with ears. Tricky. I find it tricky enough when drawing hats with people ears. Get mouse ears, fox ears or whatever, and they're further up the head. Jumper and boots. We already have a jumper and boots. We have somebody who is it's about 87% jumper and boots. Got something to details. We've got your soup. Now cold soup and catch up with chat. Well, is it gazpacho? That works. If you just prefix it with the word gazpacho, then it's great. Ah yes, I'm having gazpacho leek and onion soup. You can do that, right? I know this track. I occasionally use this track for scene setting and streams and stuff. So I have been working on a new cover this weekend. It's no Metal Crusher, but it's different at the very least. They're not good with things that are dirty. Frozen reheated cold gazpacho. What does that mean? It's like plasma now. It's turned into Bose-Einstein condensate. You've discovered a seventh state of matter. The seventh? How many are there? I've lost track. I was taught there were 3, so that's not true. General rule of thumb. Oh, look, I gotta check a little thing. You'll get superpowers? Maybe. You can become Gazpacho. The Gazpacho. That's how you become. They're gonna have a time at work then. You've seen your fair share of record rooms. Those places are dusty as hell. Not the ones that they're in charge of. Yeah, maybe make it stop earlier. Can't have your tabard dragon. Oh yeah, tail. Gonna forget all these features, that's for sure. Why can't the dragon have a tabard? It can have whatever it likes. There's a joke in there about a singer running a pub, but I won't go into it. Because it'll be noisy. They do not know what to do with this strange device known as a mallet. It's Minnie the Moocher again. I think I can deal with that character. Really is Minnie the Moocher. It's like, it's easier to knock off, I guess. Hang on, I want to check. It was 1931. So close. I don't know, I can't tell whether it's out of copyright. I guess if it's out of copyright, they would just use that, but... What if you give the frog a hat? I don't know where you'd put a hat. But what if? Oh, can we give him like a kind of oh, it's gonna be a pain in the bottom to draw. It's not really gonna work with the frog, is it? Could I give him one like a musketeer sort of hat? Which song is Mac the Knife? Just take all the jazz standards, make your own version. Why not? Little tricorn. Nah. What hat do you suit? Do you want a fez? Fez could work. Doesn't feel sort of fantasy-ish, does it? Don't know, I'm gonna have to work on that character a bit. We'll get it working. Anyway, we have roughly 4 characters in varying styles, apparently. Got the fox friend, got the badger friend, got the frog, maybe-ish. We got the mouse friend as well. So yeah, some doodling happened, and that was all that was required for this stream to occur. Or as we learned last week, not even that. But anyway, that'll do for now. That'll do. That'll do, frog, that'll do. I'm glad. Hopefully you will see more of them. When will you see more of them? Relatively early next year. I have many plans for many things, and that is one I'm working on to get done as soon as I can. When did it become 9? About now. Less than a minute ago. Yeah. So, yeah. Hope you had a nice, relaxing stream. I'm relaxing too much, yawning. There's a reason I label these on the VODs as chilled parsnips. Because it's a chill stream. Having chill times. I know, the Sricker. Oh no, did Dark write that? So yeah, it is. I'm glad people, if time's flying, I'm glad people are having a good time at the very least. This is just nice background stuff. Thanks for a nice stream. I'm glad people had a good time. This actually would have been a good idea. There we go. Yeah, Octohound. I also have that as an emote on the Patreon Discord. I need to get more emotes up and ready. Oh yeah, typing on a touchscreen keyboard. I'm amazed you can type as fast and as accurately as you have been. I'm terrible with touchscreen keyboards. I have big fingers, but I say that. I have generally big fingers, but I also have a non-physical job, and as a consequence, I cannot compare my fingers to my dad's fingers. As somebody, he's worked on a building site his whole life, so his fingers are just these huge lumps of, mostly non-operable now, because, you know, if you work with power tools for 30 or 40 years, your fingers start to lose some of their usefulness. But that's what compensation's for. Anyway, enough about my dad's fingers. Why am I talking about my dad's fingers? We'll be an end to the stream. Thank you for coming along. On Tuesday, Just Miss Art left, according to my bot. That's appropriate. Even if it didn't happen, it's appropriate. I would not blame you. On Tuesday, we've got more draw through. Yes, we have now discovered the orphanage of convenience. And, oh no, you're still there. You left. Okay, no, you left. Don't worry about it. She's not here. Hi. So, yeah. We've discovered the orphanage of convenience in the Final Fantasy VIII draw through. And we're now going on a little bit of an explore. In our flying school. The game just gets weirder. I just don't, yeah. I don't know. There are a lot of things I can say about Final Fantasy VIII, and none of them seem appropriate because this just is not weird enough. Nothing I can say accurately describes how weird this game is. But we'll find out together. Tomorrow, I presume. Oh, Miss is back! Yay! Just Miss Art joined. Wonderful. Well, you've joined just in time for the end, Miss. So, yeah, there might be a Tem stream tomorrow. A dark and Jib Tem stream, maybe. That seems to happen on Mondays now. The weirdness just keeps on going. Filthy lies. Yeah. So yeah. That might happen tomorrow. Draw through Tuesday. We'll go do some stuff that we were supposed to do before this. We went to the orphanage, but don't worry. There was something else. Was there something else? I think there was something else. It's gone now. There was a thought here. It's gone now. So, yes. Have a wonderful time. I hope the week ahead is splendarvelous for you, which is like splendiferous, but marvelous. And have a grand old week. Hope the December times are good to you, because hey, sometime in 2020's got to be good for you. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. I'll see you around. Well, let's get some music. What music? We'll do music. Because that's how we end streams, isn't it? We use music. Where is Muzak? What can we do? What's fun? What's optimistic? Nothing is optimistic. Oh, I don't know. All of this music is moody. Nothing's happy. I have nothing happy. I will just do Jose Feliciano. It's fine. Have a great December times, you. Thank you for coming along. And thank you for keeping me company. Apologies for the lack of interaction. Have a good time. I'll see you around. Goodbye. Bye. Thank you.
Yeah.